and a happy new year to all of our lovely viewers. We're doing another nonsense retrospective, and what better retrospective than what we did last year? I'm your host as always, Rick, and joining me equally as always is Devon.
Yeah, happy 2026. I hope the audience hasn't forgotten us just because we've been away for 2 weeks.
We've only been away in the flesh, not in spirit. We've put out some stuff over the Christmas and New Year period.
Oh, if you want to talk about being away proper, we've been away for like 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
But no content we've been doing for 2 weeks.
Yeah, my bum has been out of the seat for quite some time. But yes, we're going to look back on something we did pretty much this time last year, which was things we were hyped for during 2025. And we're going to compare it to the harsh reality thereof. So, do you want to start out with your number 5?
I mean, I absolutely will start out with my number 5. However, Rick, you being like the harsh reality of things is telling, because I'm looking at my list and I'm thinking, yeah, I was right to be hype about these things.
Yeah, I'm seeing things on your thing that I'm like, I wish I'd have put it on mine instead.
Well, we'll get to it in a moment, but like your number 5 is still the most baffling to me. But we'll get there in a moment. My number 5 was Fantastic Four: First Steps, and I got to be honest with you, it's the most disappointing one on my list, but it was still pretty damn good.
Yeah, I wasn't disappointed at all. I'm not really a massive fan of the Fantastic Four as a part of the Marvel cosmology. I think they did a good job at presenting the four themselves as like individually fun characters as part of a Gestalt movie. A lot of the time you need essentially a whole solo title to get people interested in something. This one you didn't.
But at the same time, you could easily skip this film.
Oh yeah, nothing matters.
Nothing mattered in this film at all. And here's the thing, is going into it, it was a total weird fucking flip-flop of emotions, because I was, at this time last year, I'm pretty sure I was like, this film is probably not going to matter, because we already know it's set in an alternative timeline. And then Thunderbolts came out, and they gave us that end credit scene where we see the Fantastic Four ship come into the universe, and it's like, oh shit, something's going to happen that matters. And no, it didn't.
Yeah, no, it didn't. Yeah, it was like a disappointment sandwich.
Yeah. Because if I'd have gone into this film with my initial expectations of, this film doesn't matter, it's just going to be a fun Fantastic Four film, then it would have ranked a lot higher. But because Thunderbolts tricked me, effectively, I was like, cool, something really groundbreaking is going to happen. And what did we get? We got some cool scenes. The Things actor nails it. I still don't think Pedro Pascal is the best choice for Mr. Fantastic, but he did fine.
Yeah, he did fine. I think he would have been a better something else. Something else, anything else.
And that's the problem, is they've spent Pedro Pascal now. They can't have him as anyone else in the MCU. That being said, Mr. Fantastic, in theory, should be a big fucking deal going forward, so it's not like... It's a good thing to get a well-established good actor to play Mr. Fantastic. I just don't think Pedro Pascal is the best fit.
Yeah, they've delivered him a checkbook.
Yeah. You go give him credit where credit's due. Everyone here gave their... I didn't feel like anyone was resting on their laurels for this film. Do you know what I mean?
No, absolutely not. Even Ralph Ineson, he did a really good job not sounding like himself, weirdly enough.
Which is so weird, because you get Ralph Ineson, and you're like, okay, so we're going to try and make you not sound like you, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what's the point? Like, he's got one of the best gravel voices, like natural gravel voices in the entire British voice acting scene, and then you put him through so much vocoders that it might as well have been fucking, I don't know, Alan Carr.
It was still very definitely him, to be fair, but I think it's rather telling the amount of times I've said to be fair while describing Fantastic Four. That means I'm defending it more than I probably should.
Yeah. I think we both had different MVPs as well. I gave it to Sue Storm.
I don't remember us giving MVPs to this, because it was just us talking about it after we'd seen it.
Okay, yeah, you know what I mean, though, like, conversational MVPs. Like, I wasn't expecting her to do much, and then she turned out to be, like, coming in absolutely clutch, like, consistently.
Well, that's another thing they did, is I didn't think Franklin was going to be a baby in this film, because in the trailers, he was not a toddler, a fucking, 5-6-year-old.
Yeah, he was a bump, and then he was a 6-year-old. Like, I thought they were going to skip that, and no, he's just super baby.
Yeah, which is, that's Franklin's deal, whatever. I just didn't expect him to be newborn in this film. I expected him to be established, because that's what the trailers indicated. It's one of those weird things where it's a fine line between, yeah, don't show everything you're going to do in the trailer, but don't fucking trick us that much.
Yeah, they showed us the fucking post-credit scene in the trailer.
Yeah, more or less, right? And I don't know what the fuck Doctor Doom's deal is going to be. We know he's going to be the villain in Doomsday, which I think is out this year.
Yeah, I think it's like basically the super tail end of the year. We got like 11 months and 30, and not 11 months, not 11 months and 30 days. That's a year. Like 11 months and 15 days.
Yeah, it's one of those weird ones where, yeah, I don't know what his deal is. And the fun thing with Doctor Doom is he's literally a 50-50 mix of science guy and, by the way, I'm a magician.
Yep.
So,
which is great.
Yeah. There's loads of fan theories right now flinging around because they've shot themselves in the foot a little bit by casting Junior. I don't know why I called him Junior.
Did he show his face in the
He did not.
form? He did not. Okay, so what I'm thinking is that, you know how he's got his disfigured face? I'm thinking he turns his face into something that everyone trusts when he gets to the universe proper.
It's possible. It's certainly possible.
Yeah, because normally when he leaves his mask on, it's because he's a fucking drama queen.
No, he leaves his mask on because it's fused to his flesh.
And he's a drama queen. Like, he can take it off, but yeah, it's on there because it's burnt onto his skin.
Do you know why originally it was burnt onto his skin?
Because wasn't he trying to, like, pants Reed Richards, and he got, like, hit by a fucking backdraft from the rocket or something?
No, it's dumber. He obviously was in the same incident as the Fantastic Four, and he got a very small cut on his forehead, and because he's such a fucking narcissist, he's like, I'm horribly disfigured, I must hide this horrible face, and has his minions making this mask, and they're like, yeah, the mask is made, we're just waiting for it to cool down, and Doom is like, oh, Jesus. No, I need to put it on right now and hide this disfigurement. And then as he puts the mask on his face, because it's still fucking molten hot, it then fuses to his face. Idiot.
It's like the opposite of Darth Vader.
This is like the one of the early fucking incarnations of Doom back when comic books were super stupid. So definitely not canon anymore, but it was at one time the way Doom got to be doomed.
Yup. It's so funny. It's so... yeah. It's like the opposite of the Pearls scene.
Well, it's one of those interesting ones where, because the way of doing comics back in the day for Marvel was people would draw the comics and then the writers would have to write a story based on what was drawn, like fill in speech bubbles and add descriptions and stuff. And it's like, no wonder why we had so much fucked up stupid shit in comics. Yeah. What a bizarre way to craft a story.
Yeah, it baffles. It baffles.
But yeah, Fantastic Four, like I said, it didn't quite live up to the hype, but it was a fine film. I don't regret seeing it. I never think I have to watch the film again.
Both of these are true.
Yeah. So let's go to your number 5, by far the most interesting addition to either list.
Yeah, so Doom the Dark Ages was something that I was cursorily curious about. It came out, I didn't buy it. By all accounts, it's pretty good for a Doom. Not even for a Doom, it's just pretty good, because people liked the previous two Dooms. And yeah, it's Doom guy with a chainsaw and like some, not prehistoric weapons, but like medieval weapons and guns beating the shit out of demons. This would work pretty well as... You could just reskin this as a Soul Space Marine or something, like a World Eater going to Nurgle World and just cutting loose.
It doesn't even have to be a fucking World Eater. You can literally just pick a Loyalist Legion and be like, cool. Yeah, but fuck it, Death Guard, boom, do the same things fucking Space Marine games do.
Yeah, just a badass of one of the Space Marine chapters just goes and kills demons and has a great time doing it. Yeah, it came out at full price. I was like, okay, cool. I don't think it's been on significant sale yet.
Dude, the thing that bugs me the most about I don't know if you consider Doom AAA, but I kind of do.
Oh, yeah.
The annoying thing about AAA games is they never go beyond 25% off on Steam.
Yeah, not in the first year at least.
Baldur's Gate 3 still hasn't gone lower than 25% off, and that's been out for 2 years.
Well, yeah, they can quite happily charge full price for that as long as they want.
That being said, full price for that game is 50.
Yeah.
So
yeah. It's not 70 quid. Yeah. But yeah, like I, as someone who didn't buy it, I can't really say quite so much about this. So yeah, we'll move on to
I will mention something about Doom: The Dark Ages. It didn't appear on any of the fucking Game of the Year nomination lists.
It did not.
So I don't know if that's because it's a shooter that's not Call of Duty or what. Like it is a first-person shooter, right? Just with medieval weaponry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which is an interesting concept for a game. Again, I wouldn't say it's because I'm old, but I've never been into shooters in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, shooters were a community game for me. I played shooters because that's what everyone else wanted to play.
Yeah. I've just loaded it up and it's 50% off right now. And that still makes it 35 quid.
Fuck! This is the worst timeline.
Yeah.
Rick, look up fucking Clair Obscure for Expedition 33. Even if it's full price, it'll be 40 quid.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah.
E33, let's have a look, why not?
Apparently, E33 Loco add-on for Train Simulator is what you get for that.
Well, yeah, because it's not actually in the title. I have to put in Clair Obscure.
Yeah. 20% off, 33.59.
Well, there you go. See, that's even less than 40 quid at full price. Then that'd be like 38 quid.
Yeah, and there's in the icon, it's Shadowheart with a fuzzy yellow lightsaber.
He's saying Shadowheart. He means Mayel.
Yeah, she's voiced by Jenny English, and she does the Jenny English voice.
I will say I did hop on Clair Obscure not long after beating Baldur's Gate 3 for like the 600th time, and I was very stunned to hear Shadowheart yelling at me.
Yeah. Because she always has the same voice, and, you know, it's a good voice. Yeah, it just does sound like the same character sassing you.
There is absolutely nothing wrong with having one voice in voice acting. It just means that, hey, when you appear in a project, people will be like, oh, it's so-and-so, and so-and-so will be whoever the first character you voiced is that they heard you as.
Yeah. She was also like Latenna in Elden Ring, but she shows up like twice, so...
I didn't play Elden Ring.
Yeah. So yeah, you're number 4.
Yeah, my number 4 was Dynasty Warriors Origins, and very pretty game, very fun game. They very much changed. It very much strayed from the usual Dynasty Warriors format as far as combat goes, because instead of having a roster of 100 plus fucking characters, which is what stage you're at now, you play as one character. Unfortunately, the character does have a canon name. It's Zhu Liang, but
Sure.
they don't tell you this until well late in the game. So when you name your character, it's just like, what do you want to name your character? And I'm like, fuck, I can't be asked to think of a cool Chinese name. I'm just going to call myself the default name, The Wanderer, which is really fucking jarring when characters are talking to you and they're like, hi, The Wanderer, and I'm like, this was a bad decision.
You might as well have called yourself My Dude. Hi, My Dude.
It's the default name, though. So
Yeah.
it's one of those where I can't... Listen, if a game gives you a default character name...
It should fit with the it should fit with it.
It's why I tend to stick with it. It's why it's kind of annoying when I play Persona games and characters have canon names, but they don't have that name filled out. You have to fucking Google it, and then if you're Googling at the wrong time, it's like, cool, we've got the animation version of the name or the manga version of the name. Which one do you want to use? And I'm like, fuck everything.
And have I got it the right way round?
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, it does say surname and first name.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't, and it just expects you to know which way round it should go.
Okay, I've played Persona 4 and Persona 5, and both of those are like, yeah, this is your surname, this is your first name.
Yeah. But yeah, so you play through as your one OC. Do you get to customize your OC?
No,
No.
no, you don't
You
get
just
to
follow their
customize
story.
them. You don't even get you get very limited new outfits, and all of them are crap. But it's fine. The default outfit's decent enough looking. The weird thing is you only play up to Chibi, which I think I've told you this before on air. So just go back in time and listen to that, I suppose. But yeah, it's so fucking weird because the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, the book, does start at the Yellow Turban, just before the Yellow Turban Rebellion, actually, and it goes all the way up until the formation of Jin. But really, if you're being really technically speaking, Chibi is like a year and a half, 2 years before the Three Kingdoms era technically starts.
Sure.
I've definitely told you this before, because during the Yellow Turban Rebellion, it's not Three Kingdoms, it's like fucking 1700 warlords all trying to get a piece of the pie.
Yeah, like none of them are kingdoms yet.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, you got a very linear story up until the end of chapter 2, because everyone's more or less doing the same thing. It's like, oh, we're fighting Yellow Turbans, now we're fighting Dong Zhuo because he's a dickhead, and now we're all kind of fighting each other, but not really. The hypothetical scenarios for some of the factions are weird, and also not... They don't really do anything new with the hypotheticals.
Okay.
Because it's been a thing for like the last few Dynasty Warriors games where it's like, okay, here's the historical route and here's the hypothetical route where they do everything right and they get to win. And it's like, cool, what's the hypothetical fit for shit for Wu? And it's like, oh yes, Sun Jian survives and Sun Ce survives, and because we're playing a video game, we're going to pretend that they're still dead for the sake of the story and they can come in last minute and save everyone. And it's like, yeah, fucking what? Why are we doing this?
Yeah.
The voice acting is, it's better than Dynasty Warriors 9, but that's a low bar.
Sure.
The Japanese voice acting is fine, but when you're playing in combat, it's very hard to actually read the subtitles while fucking parrying and killing people. So I've been playing with English dubs, and the English dubs are very mixed bag.
Right, okay.
They can't seem to... Whoever was the voice director sucks, because they can't agree on how to say people's names.
Okay.
Different characters will pronounce different characters' names differently, which is weird. The most egregious example is, you've heard of Lu Bu, right, Rick?
Yeah, like, who has not heard of Lu Bu?
Yeah, so I want to introduce you to Lu Bu's cousin, Louis Bu.
Louis Bu!
I don't know why, but like a good half the cast call Lu Bu Louis Bu, and I don't know why this was not brought up by the voice director.
Silly.
I get it. It's Chinese names, but like it's okay to pronounce things not necessarily 100% correctly, but everyone's got to do it the same way.
Yeah, like if something ends in an I, it's meant to end in a U in pronunciation. I know this one, like Jiangshi and Baizhi.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The voice acting's not great. Obviously, it must have done well enough money-wise, because they've got a DLC coming out in a couple of months.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, and did I tell you how they accidentally made everyone gay?
Did they actually?
Okay, so I know what... You and I are very are familiar enough with Eastern cultures to know that it probably wasn't their intent, but...
to say the least.
Every single character is very emotional with the main character, and it's like, when I'm with you, I feel things, and please never leave me. And it's like, in Asian cultures, it's at least classical romantic... the classical romantic sense of Asian cultures, it's like it's very typical for people to be like that. But in modern scenarios with English dubs, it's like, dude, are you coming on to me? And a lot of times it really fucking feels like they are.
Yeah, that kind of language is pretty much reserved for, okay, we're about to get married.
No, we're about to fuck. And on the one hand, it's like, that's very cool of them to do this. On the other hand, it's very clearly a fuck up, because every single NPC just wants the main character's dick. Yeah. Everyone. Like, there's very few female characters in Dynasty Warriors Origins, but even they're like, I really want to suck your dick right now. Yeah,
you're playing as Three Kingdoms Shepherd.
Fucking Three Kingdoms Tav before they patched things.
Oh, yeah. That's only with Gale, don't worry about it.
I don't know, man. When I first booted up Baldur's Gate 3, everyone was throwing themselves at me, and I only spoke to Lae'zel like once.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's an interesting game. I would be interested to see Dynasty Warriors Origins 2 after Chibi, if they bother doing that, and introduce some of the more interesting and perhaps convoluted characters. Like, there's no Ma Chao, for fuck's sake.
Every time we say Chibi, all I'm thinking of is Chibi Dynasty Warriors.
That is a thing.
Yeah.
I could say Redcliffe if you'd rather, but in Dynasty Warriors they very much call it Chibi.
Sure.
But yeah, it's a very pinnacle battle. I understand why it's the climax of the story, but it's very much just the beginning of the story. It's so fucking weird like that.
Sure.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm glad I put it on my list. I've enjoyed the game. I haven't beaten all of the routes. I've only done Wu and Wei, and from what I've read and what I've seen, apparently Shu is the one that's best done, so I might have shot myself in the foot with that, but you know, it's still installed. I've just got to get around to it.
Sure. No worries.
Alrighty, so we're still on number 4. I've forgotten what this one's called because I'm just looking at a picture of our chart, so take it away, Rick.
Yeah, this is Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, and as a segue from Chibi, the art style is very similar to Disgaea 6 and 7 in that you've got like the 3D versions of the Takehata Harada designed Disgaea-ish kind of dudes.
I was going to ask, is this NIS America?
It is. Oh, it's NIS.
Sorry, I realize saying America's a moot point because that's just their Western division.
Yeah, so it's published by the Western division in the West, funnily enough. But yeah, it's Nipponichi Software. Like, you even get like the classic Disgaea Archer as your archer.
Nice.
Ash, the hero from the first game, who you may have seen because he looks like like a toned down Lahal, is missing. Pretty much all the characters from the first game, apart from Marona, are missing, and that is one of the reasons it got mixed reviews. This is one that I did actually keep a finger on the pulse of, because, yeah, people got it, weren't liking it, and I'm like, okay, if people who have gone in on it really quickly have, given it thumbs down, maybe I should wait a week and see if this plateaus, and it kind of didn't. Reviews are still sitting as mixed, which is a crying shame, because I've been, kind of champing at the bit for more Nipponichi stuff. It is, again, currently on sale, 30% off, which makes it 40 quid.
Well, we're saying currently on sale. There's a good chance the sale ends by the time this podcast comes out, because we are in the middle of the winter sale.
Yeah, true. Oh no, we've got a pretty decent chance. This comes out
on the 2nd.
It comes out a week after the recording, so so the sale ends after the episode comes out.
When does the sale end? Well, that would be probably easier for people to hear.
Yeah, the sale ends on the 5th.
Okay, so you got the weekend if you're listening to it listen to this podcast as it comes out to potentially get this deal.
Yeah, the Ultimate Edition is 63 quid, which means that it's £90 without the discount. So fuck that. Yeah, I'm quite happy to have skipped this based on how much of a cash grab it feels like, which is a big shame, because I usually just pour as much money as they ask for into Nipponichi stuff. I think there's still maybe stuff in 7 that I've not unlocked from the DLC, because I think 7 was okay with this. 6 was the one where they trickle fed the DLC to you.
6 was just an abomination of a game in the first place. Like, being Switch exclusive for so fucking long.
Yeah, and by month 2, I'm like, okay, I know I have DLC for this. I know it's still inserted into my Switch. Can I be bothered? And the answer was no. And I have Disgaea 6 still in my original Switch, and yeah, I've not played it since it was new.
I mean, Rick, you gave the best description of Disgaea 6 ever, because they went a bit mental with first of all, they went mental with the levels, which is insane, because Disgaea is already fucking stupid levels.
Yeah.
And second of all, the line you said that sticks with me is, I'm basically mining Bitcoin, but all I'm getting is levels.
Yeah. And even then, you only get them for a short time, because you're gonna have to reincarnate, and that's just how the game works, which is fine, but also, it's always gonna feel like time thrown down the toilet, because you're only gonna get so far before you need to unlock the next 2 digits on the level cap.
I liked the story of Disgaea 6. It was very fun. I enjoyed the final reveal of, by the way, we did all this time travel bullshit off screen, so you don't have to replay all these maps. And,
that was good.
And it's just like, here's all the good results we managed to get, because you as the player are like, why don't we just time travel and fix this? It's like, well, you just do it later and off screen.
Yeah, they showed you all these bad results, and they're all get there to give you a hope spot before, oh no, the girl does just still get eaten by the dragon, and then she shows up at the end not having been eaten by the dragon, because you've proved you can change the past.
Yeah, it was such a fucking... I was so satisfying as a moment. They did a really good job story beat wise. It's just a shame it's in the worst Disgaea... Nah, it's not the worst Disgaea game, but it's fucking up there.
Thinking it might be just because of the restrictions and what you can do.
Here's the thing. I'm saying it's up there because I don't know. Personal bias puts 5 pretty low as well.
Okay. I'd say that 5 was one of the best for customization, so that...
Yeah, but I don't care about that. This is why I say personal bias. Like, I understand that I'm the weird one here, and that's fine.
Yeah. And, everyone fucking hates Margarita, Blip.
Do we hate Marge? Yeah, she was a bit of a bastard, though, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was a bit of a bastard. And everyone hates her, and then everyone just forgives Void Dark.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
But by the time you forgive him, his sister has just joined the overworld map. So there's nothing to be mad about him anymore. You know, apart from all the murders, but they happen to people that we don't know.
And I didn't dislike Disgaea 4. I was just very bored with Disgaea 4.
I think Disgaea 4 has got the best cast.
I know you like Disgaea 4 a lot. That's why I'm not that critical of it.
Yeah. But yeah, enough about Phantom Brave. Let's talk about Superman.
Superman was great. We both agreed this was a great film. This was a late addition to my list as well. I can't remember what it was at this point because I don't have my original list in front of me. But I bumped something off my list to put put Superman on my list because a trailer came out like 2 days before we recorded this.
And it's telling that when you bumped something off your list, you slotted it in at number 3.
I did. And I was really excited for this film from trailer 1, and then we got another trailer that was great, and then we watched the film, and I'm like, oh my god, this is everything I wanted Superman to be.
Yeah, and they didn't do any stupid bullshit origin stories. They just jumped straight into him already being like established as Superman. Early days, but established.
It's not even early days. He's been Superman publicly for like 7 years.
Sure, fair enough. And I think my MVP from this one was how much fun Guy Gardner was to watch as a caustic hero.
I love Guy Gardner so goddamn much as a superhero, because Guy Gardner is 100% a dick, but he's still fundamentally on the good guys team.
Yeah. Doesn't he also never turn into a bad guy?
Oh no, he's been like a Red Lantern like 5 times.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how you view Red Lanterns, they might not be bad guys, but where Green Lanterns get their fucking powers from, I think it's hope or something stupid, but Red Lanterns generate, because it's all based on the emotional spectrum. Can you guess what Red gets it from?
Yeah, they're from anger, and that's why there's the cat. The best Red Lantern in the world is the cat.
Guy Gardner is the guy who will be like contacted by the not the Green Gardener, fucking
the Green Gardener.
I forget what they're called, but they've got like giant heads. The Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, they're like the Watchers. They might actually be called the Watchers, or even just the Guardians. But yeah, I know what you mean. They look like Uatu, but there's like 7 of them.
Yeah, and they don't really they just sort of sit around and don't do much but talk.
Yeah,
and they if they need something fucking diabolical done, they will call Guy Gardner.
Yeah,
they'll be like, listen, we've got some of the greatest fucking heroes in the Green Lantern Corps. Should we call Kilowog? No, he's cool, but he's a bit too kind-hearted. Hal Jordan? He's kind of a baby. John Stewart? We like John Stewart, but Guy Gardner, he'll do it. He'll do it in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. I think it's more a case of they don't want to get John Stewart's hands dirty with it.
Because
he probably would do it.
It depends which version of John Stewart we're talking about. The version of John Stewart that is near and dear to my heart is the one from the Justice League cartoon, and he probably wouldn't.
Okay.
But yeah, it depends which story you're going for. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, Guy Gardner was great. Hawk Girl was surprisingly great. I think I remember telling you that I was like, I just did not expect her to just straight up murder a motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
it's super in character, and I was like, oh fuck, that's so cool, but also, damn, did I not expect that.
Yeah, I love how it's a cute little take on the Batman thing of, I don't kill people, but I don't have to save you. But she was also carrying the guy at the time.
Yeah. Listen, I think if the guy had kept his fucking mouth shut, he would have lived. It's just like he was like, Superman tried this trick on me and it didn't work. And it's just like, I'm not Superman, bitch.
Yeah.
I love how there's almost a naivety about fucking Superman in this film where he doesn't want to hurt anything. Like, they've got that giant kaiju, he spends the entire night fighting it because he doesn't want to hurt it. And then the fucking Justice Guardians, or whatever the fuck they're called, turn up and they're like, it's Mr. Terrific, I believe. It's just like, so what, is the kaiju indestructible? And it's like, no, he's pretty destructible. It's just, I thought maybe we could take it down peacefully. And Terrific just rolls his eyes.
Yep.
But no, it's fucking destroying buildings and killing people. We're euthanizing this beast. And the very controversial squirrel scene.
Yeah.
I love the squirrel scene. I've said it many a time. My exact words were, he even saves a fucking squirrel. Yep. But apparently a lot of people didn't like the squirrel scene.
Yeah. These tend to be people who like birds, and they're like, oh, if you save a squirrel, that means it kills 100,000 more birds. Oh.
Yeah, but it was a red squirrel.
Yeah.
They're endangered.
Yeah, and they're the cutest ones.
They're still bastards, but like, there's not many of them.
Yeah, they're on the bastards, but they're on the bottom rung. So that's pretty much the American dream, isn't it? To be a bastard and an underdog at the same time, and cute.
I don't know where you're getting at with this, Rick, but okay.
Okay. As a caveat, I think this is my favourite of your list.
Well, to be fair, you haven't witnessed 3 of my lists, so I get it.
Yep.
Meanwhile, I've only interacted with one thing on your list, and I wasn't a big fan of it, but we'll get there, I suppose. That being said, it's a bit weird, isn't it, Rick? Because we've spoken about the next entry on your list at length before we pressed record today.
We did. Yep, my number 3 is Pokemon Legends ZA, the Pokemon game where you're trapped in Poke Paris, but it's expanded. I've had a great time with this game, and the internet seems to have a gigantic hate boner for it. Oh, I'm going to say apart from the people that played it, but even a lot of the people that have played it are just like finding things to pick apart, and they're like looking at like building textures, and I'm like, the Pokemon are right there.
Okay. There's a few things to add to this discussion. First and foremost, a lot of the negativity won't even be from the Pokemon aspect. It will be just because Nintendo is on a lot of people's shit list this year, and
yes.
They are looking for any excuse to tear them down. I am even among them. I'm not attacking Pokemon ZA because I don't care. Even if I didn't hate Nintendo, I would not have gotten this game. I don't care about the Legend series. I've been very open about that.
Yep.
That being said, there's a few things they added in this game where I was like, that is a cool idea, and then immediately thinking it's a shame it won't ever show up again.
Yeah, like the megas, apparently from a data leak and a bit of data mining, there is a pouch in the bag for Mega Stones in the next mainline game, Wind and Waves. However, the stones themselves are not yet programmed in the version of the game that has been leaked and mined.
I see. I didn't even know the next fucking the games were named.
Wind and Wave, yeah. I think it's either Greece or Indonesia.
I'd like a Greece one.
I would as well. So it's either one or the other. We don't quite know yet. I know there's going to be like a little pendant that does things about light, and apparently there's a seed Pokemon, and as you raise the seed Pokemon, that is the RNG seed for the procedurally generated islands.
Oh, fuck off. I don't like procedurally generated shit almost ever. I don't want it in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Can you guys not just make a good fucking game?
Apparently not.
Like, it's Pokemon. It's fucking Pokemon. It's not fucking hard.
If I had my way, I would use the template for Lumio City and just put that in as the kind of template of how cities are meant to be. You don't get to go into a lot of buildings or anything, but like the exploration around just feels good. I'm just imagining it with like actual exploration buddies, like Miraidon and Koraidon or things like that. Like that would just feel so good. And I'm really hoping that they just drag and drop this into the capital city of the next big game on a big continent. Like, just having this as what Winden should have been in Gen 8 in Sword and Shield would have been fantastic.
I mean, I want to go back to an even more recent example of Scarlet and Violet, where all of the towns felt so fucking empty, despite only, it's like, here's a town, here's 10 buildings, 2 of them are enterable, 1 of them is a shop, and it's like, cool. I appreciate in the old games, you'd have 3 or 4 buildings that you could go into. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But why the fuck are all the buildings looking like this?
Yeah, you're breaking and entering into people's homes, but at least, there are things to do there. You can talk to people. You got a little bit of situational comedy. In Scarlet and Violet, the buildings you could enter were like gyms and like 5 cafes around the entire country. Like when you go into a shop, it just opens the door and opens a menu.
Didn't even open the doors with most of the shops, did it?
Yeah, you just touch the door, it opens the shop menu. Like you don't even go into the shop. You have to imagine that you did.
It's so fucking annoying because the basic concept of Pokemon is so gripping that you can overlook a lot of bullshit, and the Pokemon Company knows this.
Yeah.
Not the Pokemon Company. I suppose it'd be Game Freak if we're talking about the games.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. And the budget they get. We didn't even talk about the budget when it got leaked. Like, they get fuck all to make these games, and they make a fucking shit zillion dollars profit.
Yeah. It's a good optic, though. They get, like, an infinite % return on it.
But, like, if you're gonna fucking have such a small budget, then have a small game.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to look like this. It doesn't need to run like shit. You could have just toned it down a little bit and it could have been great. Like, no one complained about Sword and Shield apart from Dexit, but that's a different issue.
Yep. And that's kind of solved to a degree. Like, I think there's maybe like 30 Pokemon out of 1,025 that are still not available between Gen 8, Gen 9, and Legends.
I can't speak for the community at large for many obvious reasons. However, my biggest issue with Dexit wasn't even Dexit. The biggest issue was they fucking lied about it.
Yeah, like 2 generations before, it was like, we're spending so much time bringing forth everything from the past so that you can have your entire team of friends when we open it up to cross-generation trades. And yeah, they lied about that.
Having 400 Pokemon native to the region you're in makes sense. It's a nice number. It's a pretty small number given the fact we're on like 1,000 plus Pokemon. But it's fine. It's reasonable, especially for people who just want to do the checklist and finish the Pokedex. But at the same time, you shouldn't have said what you said.
Both of these are true. I do like the curated list of 400. The formula seems to be that the regional dexes of the DLCs are 200 each and 100 of things that are on the main island. You just make them easier to catch.
Yep.
So it's basically a Gestalt regional combo of 600.
And honestly, one of the more fun things to do in a Pokemon game, for me personally, this isn't going to be for everyone, is going through the game, finding the I will always try and find Snubbull.
Yeah.
I don't know why I like Snubbull. I just do. I will always try and find a Snubbull, and then other than that, it's like, cool, I want a team full of new Pokemon.
Yeah. Typically when I'm theory crafting my team, I will look at the spoilers, look at the types, and go, okay, this. Cool, that's what I'm aiming for. If I get something else along the way, if it's an old friend, neat. But I'm aiming for something that's like almost entirely new.
I don't even look at fucking lists and stuff. I just fucking ball, which is why for a big old chunk of Scarlet and Violet, I had a team full of bugs, because boy did they add a lot of bug Pokemon.
They did. They also had a lot of banger fighting types in Scarvio as well.
I did like the new Tauros.
Yeah, new Tauros are pretty cool. It's a bit shit that there's 3 different types of it, and the most common one is the one that's crap.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why. I do know why, but it still bugs me that they region lock the fucking... Okay, you guys get the fire one, and you guys get the water one.
I wish that they made it so that the fire and water ones, like, spawned every time in a group of 5.
Yes, that would have been great.
Yeah, like Bishop and all the Pawniards. Yeah.
They're also really hard to fucking spot when you're just walking around, because it's the only difference is that one little tuft of hair.
Yeah, it's the horn, the tuft of hair, the horns, and the tail makes a different shape. But fuck that, because it's going to be animated. They're going to be doing something. Oh.
And by the way, Switch 1 hardware fucking lagged like a motherfucker.
Did and all. But yeah, like when I was playing through Scarlet before I got Violet, like half my team was fighting.
It happens.
More than half if you count Koraidon, which you shouldn't, because he doesn't join you till the end.
I was going to say, no, that don't count.
Yeah, but like I had Quaquaval, I had Annihilate, I had Pawmot. Low kicks, if it had 3 types, the 3rd type would have been fighting.
Yeah. Oh god, I love Alionate.
Yeah, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's enough talking about Pokemon. Your number 2, Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Yeah, my number 2 is pretty much the reason why we had this recording now instead of like before you went on holiday, because this wasn't out before you went on holiday.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the new Knives Out film. I've forgotten what it's called already. Fuck. Give me 2 seconds. I'll look it up.
Knives Out, subtitle of the drawer.
It wasn't even a drawer. That was just me banging my hand on my shelf.
No. We're good.
Wake Up, Dead Man.
Wake Up, Dead Man. Okay.
Yeah, is the name of this one. It was a very good film. I think it's the best Knives Out film. I think Glass Onion, the last one, was more fun, but this was just a good fucking movie.
Sure. Okay.
I'm going to talk about this movie more on the podcast, on the review that we do next, because it's on my list of shit I did. I will just say, something really bothered me about this film.
Oh?
For people who have watched this film, they know what I mean. For people who haven't watched this film, I'm keeping it vague on purpose. There is a part in the film where Benoit Blanc, the main detective played by Daniel Craig, who, by the way, doesn't even look like that in this film.
Sure.
He pulls up a picture and goes, do you notice something strange and different? I'm not going to do the accent. I can't do a Kentucky accent. Do you notice something strange about this picture, something different? And I did. I went, oh, there's 2 of that. But then the other character in the scene fucking went, oh yeah, walked forward and grabbed a bag. And I was like, I guess I was wrong. And boy, does that become a critical plot point later on, the thing that I thought I saw. And it really fucking annoyed me, because I was like, I fucking knew it! You tricked me, damn you! But it's a great murder mystery. If you like the old classic fucking, well, any detective sort of thing, you will enjoy this film. It is fucking damn near 3 hours long, though.
Sure.
But yeah.
Yeah, I've not seen any of the Knives Out before now, so
It's so fucking weird because Netflix have made the Glass Onion and Wake Up Dead Man. They didn't make the original movie, which means you got a 50-50 chance of it just not being on Netflix. So you can always watch the sequels, but you can't watch the first one all the time.
sure, okay.
Yeah, you'd think they'd just be like, fucking, just let us keep this, please. Here's the money. But no, sometimes it fucks off to Amazon because Amazon are dicks. I don't know.
Yeah, true, fair enough. I mean, yes, they are.
Number 2 for you is a Marvel film that I skipped.
Yeah.
It was a good choice, wasn't it?
To be honest, yeah. It was such a nothing adventure, and it's a crying shame that Anthony Mackie wasn't allowed to be charismatic.
Well, he can be charismatic. We've seen him in shit.
Yeah, he can be, but when he's under direction to be a stoic replacement for Captain America...
What you're telling me, Rick, is that Harrison Ford is a racist.
Yeah. Did Harrison Ford actually direct it?
Yes, it was one of the conditions for him to be in the film.
Ah, okay. He's a reasonable replacement.
Actually, look that up for me. I'm 95% sure he directed it because it was in his contract that he was allowed to direct the movie.
Okay. Captain America, New World Order.
The funniest thing, Rick, is if you'd have just kept quiet, that would have all gotten cut out by the fucking truncate.
Apparently the director was Julius Ona.
Interesting. He must have signed on to direct another movie. I could have sworn I read something about him being a director.
He might have done. That might be exactly it. That yes, you can direct something, but it's not going to be one that you're in.
Weird. Okay, my bad on that one. As far as I'm aware, this film exists just to be like, hey, Red Hulk exists now.
Yeah, they can make a Red Hulk. Harrison Ford is a reasonably decent replacement for Thaddeus Ross.
Sure. But Thaddeus Ross as a character, just Hulk's beyond that now in canon. So it feels so weird to rope this shit in.
Yeah, so that's why they've moved it away from him being Hulk's nemesis. The big deal of the movie, spoiler for everybody, is that the leader has been in confinement this entire time. It's the same leader that was in the not Nolan and North, Edward Norton Hulk movie.
Yeah, the Ang Lee ones.
Yeah. And he's been giving Thunderbolt Ross some supplements that have been slowly turning him into a Hulk, and also some pills to stop him from turning into a Hulk. And when he stops taking the pills, he turns red, and then Anthony Mackie has to kick his ass.
You can't see me, Rick, but I'm just kind of pinching my nose and closing my eyes and being like, I don't care.
Yep. This was basically just let's this and that fight. Like it feels like there's no actual villain because the leader just gets away scot-free, as he always does. And he also doesn't do anything, because everything he does is off-screen.
Oh, great, yeah, that's the best way to fucking do something in a film.
Yeah, tell, don't show.
That's the opposite of JoJo.
Yeah, show you everything and then nothing happens. Jesus. Yeah, I'm happy to move on from this. It was alright. I don't regret the time that I spent watching it, but I'm very lenient on things that I pay to watch.
Well, yeah, you've also got to bear in mind, guys, that there's a difference between Rick and I. Rick lives in the north and his local cinema costs him a $5. I live in the south and my local cinema costs me 15 quid.
Yeah, if we're paying 15 quid, it's because we're seeing something in 3D IMAX.
Yeah, we don't have a choice down here.
No.
I have to drive, I have to meet my friend, and my friend drives us 45 minutes away to get to a cheap cinema, and by that point it's like, is it worth it?
Yeah, for petrol and parking, you might as well go to the local.
Yeah, and also, the cheap cinema is a cheap cinema. They've got the old school fucking cinema seats. I'm 6 foot tall.
Yep.
It's not comfortable. I'm 6 foot tall and I'm fat, so it's not so much the fatness, it's the tallness, but I will mention that I am a big boy. It's probably a factor.
Yeah. I remember the really old cinema by us. The screen was so small, we joked that we had a bigger screen on my Sega Game Gear.
Fucking hell.
There was, when you got those really old TVs, the really old ones that are it's like a 50-inch creation, and it's got a 14-inch screen on it.
That would be like fucking post-World War II television, Rick.
Yeah, it was the first TV my dad had. Like, yeah, that's that kind of shit. It feels like that because there's enormous, like, blank space around the screen. That one got demolished. We've got another one nearby that hasn't been demolished because apparently it's so shit that it's culturally significant at this point.
Well, it's really weird because, like, for the longest time ever, I was pretty much constantly replacing my TV via Argos, where like they had a 3-year warranty on their TVs, and without fucking fail, the TV would always fucking die about 3 months before the end of the warranty. Right? I was a fucking shit kid. I didn't fucking know that's how close it was. It just would die. And these were these old fucking TVs which were so fucking big and bulky that they had handles more or less molded into the plastic behind the TV to make them easier to lift.
Yeah.
So we had one of those constantly, and it would have been like 2006, I think, where like it cost £100 this TV. It weren't cheap.
Yeah.
And we went to Argos to be like, yeah, listen, TV's fucked, and they were like, cool, we don't sell these TVs anymore. And it's like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, no, people don't fucking make these. So what do we do? And it's like, no, it's fine. We'll give you a TV of the same price you paid for this one, but it's going to be a flat screen. And I was fucking blown away by that thing.
Yeah.
It was flat. The screen didn't curve outwards.
Yeah. It didn't. Yeah, it wasn't bulgy. It was the back of it was. Did you get the old CRT flat screens?
CRT flat screens?
Yeah, so we had a CRT flat screen one time. I think my cousin still has it. It was in this transitionary period between when everything was a CRT with a bulgy screen and before LCDs, where they made some CRT flat screens.
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't one. It was literally basically a modern TV at that point. It was just really small.
Okay.
No, but it still had a SCART lead, and that was the weird part to me.
Yeah, good.
Well, it was good for me because that's how I connected my PlayStation 2 to it.
Yeah. Like, it took me a long time to really appreciate how much better a SCART lead was than the 3 Yabpad Pars.
To this day, people are still... I used to think it was really hard to connect shit to TVs because my dad would be like, oh, fucking... Oh, I really don't understand. It's so complicated and complex. And I'm like, when I had to set one up for the first time by my own, I was like, what's complicated about this? Red goes in red.
Yeah. Yeah, like, with the SCART lead, the only downside is that, like, it only goes in one way.
It does.
And that's not a downside. That's like making you not fuck up. So the only hard part is getting up from after you've gotten down there.
Oh, fucking old man problems even when you were 12.
Oh, no. So, yeah, Anthony Mackie could have done much more if he was allowed to. The film could have been much more if it was allowed to be. It ended up as being probably the biggest Marvel flop of the year, maybe? Don't know, don't care. Number 1.
Yes, number 1. Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Yeah, Kay's back.
She was. Not as horny in this game because Kiryu's not in it.
Yeah. That's the only reason, because she wants to ride Kiryu as her beard, as it were.
It was fun playing a spin-off game as just Majima, fully leaning into the bullshit that Yakuza has. This is the silly bullshit fan service game, and I'm just okay with that. Some people didn't like it, don't know why. Well, I do know why. It doesn't play like a proper Yakuza.
Yeah. And you told me that there's like a certain point where you're pretty sure that Majima's got his memories back, but he never like outright tells you until it's like really obvious.
If you've played Yakuza games before, you know the exact point in which he's got his memories back, and then he confirms it like 5 minutes before the finale, because he calls a certain character by a certain name, and that's when the characters in universe are like, you motherfucker. But yeah,
because he's just been rolling with it. Like, I like the idea that his memories came back in small enough chunks that he just incorporated it into him just like continuing to LARP as a pirate.
Honestly, it doesn't even feel like it came back in small chunks. It feels like it all of a sudden hit him and he was just like, oh fuck it, I'm doing this pirate shit.
Yeah. It's like the Bard meme of, I fucked my way into this mess and damn, I'm gonna fuck my way out.
It does actually make sense, because the whole reason why he's in Hawaii in the first place, we don't find this out to the end of the game, is he's trying to find the elixir of life. This is before he becomes a pirate.
Yeah.
He's trying to find this magical elixir that can cure any disease and make you live longer, because this is straight after Yakuza, the last mainline Yakuza game, where
Kiryu's like, okay, so it's terminal, and then that just ends.
we don't know it's terminal. It's the thing is the last game ends with Kiryu going to hospital and actually having it treated, because he wasn't going to.
Right, okay.
But he's super fucking skinny, super fucking weak, and he's probably going through chemo. Which, spoiler alert, if you don't know anything about chemotherapy, it fucks you up.
Yeah, takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's that's why Majima's in Hawaii in the first place, is he heard about the secret treasure, and then he got amnesia. Then he just decided to be a pirate. I forget the exact reason. I think he became a pirate literally just because he met a captain.
Sure.
And a kid. Sorry, he met a captain and a kid, and the kid wanted to explore the world, and Majima's like, okay, kid, let's explore. It's very One Piece.
Sure.
But yeah, you get two fighting styles. You get the Captain Majima fighting style and the Mad Dog fighting style, which has been severely nerfed.
Yeah. So does he just like swing a sword the way that he used to swing a bat?
You don't have that fighting style.
Okay.
No, the pirate fighting style, you get two swords and guns.
Sure.
It's very fun. The reason why I say his Mad Dog fighting style has been nerfed is there used to be an instant kill move, and it no longer insta kills.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actual ship combat is great. It's really fun. It's enough like the Black Flag games that it's like, yes, this tickles something, but it's also like modernized, because your ship's got like fucking nitrous engines on it.
Okay.
So it's, I think I explained it earlier on in the year when I beat the game. It's a very like arcadey version of it.
Okay, fair enough.
It works for this game. It does work for this game. And there's not much I could say, because again, I think I went into depth earlier on in the year with memories fresh in my mind.
Yeah, sweet. This is the one that I was kind of... If there was ever any Yakuza game that I was going to go in on without, knowledge outside of memes, then this probably would be the one, because, Majima doing pirate shit just sounds like a fun romp.
Apart from, like, the end sequence, where it's like, this is why Majima was doing everything in the first place, and Majima's going to visit Kiryu in hospital, there's no real connection to the rest of the Yakuza series.
Yeah. It's just, it's like Yakuza Gaiden.
Yeah, it's literally what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, a reminder, how come the RGG Studios can put out a Yakuza game every year? Because they don't make a new map every fucking year.
Yeah.
Like, this is just the Hawaii map from the last Yakuza game, except now you're playing as Goro.
Yep.
Although, that being said, they do add a new place. You've got the Pirate fucking Kingdom, but that's like 3 maps and a water zone for you to do pirate ship bullshit in.
Yeah, like when they're back in Tokyo, they just use the Tokyo map. They might upgrade some of the visuals, but it's the same map.
Yeah, it's really fun as a Yakuza player when you get a new zone, and you're like, cool, this is now a place we might go to in future games. But yeah, I've waxed lyrical about this game more often than not. We've touched upon it again. Let's talk about your number one, and I bet you weren't expecting as much trouble as you got.
This is an incredible roller coaster of emotions, because when it works, it is a good game.
It's a fantastic game. I enjoyed the shit out of this game when I personally played it. I just got really fed up that the same... I said it before I got it. I know what's going to happen. The people who care about this game are going to blitz through it and be well ahead of me. And that happened.
Yeah, not only did it happened so much that they were bored of it and had left the game by the time I was able to get a very janky workaround, which was playing the game on a laptop, which I did until I rolled credits. And that was me just doing my damnedest to be able to play. And yeah, that was me playing single player to the end, and then I was like, okay, cool, that's it done. And then we finally got to play with more people eventually when we sorted out some of the issues, and those issues keep shock horror returning every time they do an update, because something gets reset in the driver settings and other things. Like, we've done the driver workaround for the most recent update, and it still crashes every time I go to the middle of one of the towns, or teleport to anywhere, anything other than like a base camp or Grand Hub. It just hangs for a couple of seconds, and then I just get informed that it's crashed. If it just let it catch up, it would be fine. But it's like, nope, fuck you, you're not playing this game. I don't care that you paid for it.
This is a poo-poo on Capcom, by the way, because this game's been out for 9 months now, is it? And they still haven't fixed it for everybody. And the fact that people paid full retail price for this game and they can't play it.
Yeah, I've got over 90 hours on this game, and a lot of those are compiling shaders, loading the game up, and trying to play it, and it not working. Like, I've got 90 hours, and I think my save file is 50.
I do want to say, Rick, there were times in my life during this year where I took so much willpower not to message you, because I'm playing a game on Steam, and every 5 minutes, Rick's booted up Monster Hunter, Rick's booted up Monster Hunter, and I've just been like, I really want to go, hey Rick, how's Monster Hunter going? But I know it'd be a massive dick move, because it's clear as fuck what's going on.
Because we're recording, and I'm not banging my head against the Monster Hunter wall, you can ask me that right now. I won't spin your jaw.
Yeah, it was both funny and also I felt really bad because I was like, oh man, it's clearly not fucking working.
Yeah.
And by the by, this isn't like a technical... it's not an issue of not having powerful enough hardware. It's literally Capcom fucked up somewhere, and even they don't know where.
Yeah, they don't know where, they don't know what's wrong, and like, with my reasonably good quality hardware, yeah, it just don't work. My laptop is weaker, and it's fine.
Baffling.
Yeah.
Should have bought it on a PlayStation.
It includes buying a PlayStation.
Yeah, I know, but at least you wouldn't bang your head against it.
Yeah, I would have lost fewer brain cells and kept more hair.
It's one of those where let's talk about something other than the technical fuckery that Monster Hunter brought upon you. The actual plot for Monster Hunter, generic Monster Hunter plot, it was fine. I will say, for those of you who have never played a Monster Hunter game ever, there's this fun thing you have to do every time you play Monster Hunter, for a brand new Monster Hunter, and that is you gotta play the story, which is basically a 20-hour tutorial.
Yep, it's a tutorial. It shows you what the monsters can do, and you slowly unlock zones and the gimmicks thereof. And the gimmicks in this are very small for the zones. Sometimes you have some rocks that you can, drag down and break something, and that's pretty much it. The other gimmick of the zones is a lot of them have an apex predator.
They do. I never really interacted with the apex predators outside of the story because I got into high rank. I got I think I got to Hunter rank fucking 30 or something, and then I was like, I'm just playing this on my own for no reason. I'm gonna stop now.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff require you to be HR 100 plus in the post game now. Yeah, enjoy that. I got dragged kicking and screaming to HR 100, so I can technically do things. I don't think I can actually get much stronger without like perfect roll augments until we get G rank. Like we're obviously going to get G rank. We're going to get G rank in the DLC. We're obviously going to get DLC. It's Capcom.
Remember when G rank was just in the game?
Yes, it was before DLC.
Yeah. Funny that.
If you want all of the DLC that's available now, it's going to be over £150, and those are all cosmetics.
I was going to say, yeah, they sure as fuck. I mean, we've had this discussion before, Rick, where Capcom are dinosaurs, and one of the reasons why they wanted to clamp down on modding was not because, hey, they might break our game, they might cheat. It was like, hey, they can mod in cosmetic stuff, and they should be paying us for that.
Yeah. They're like, oh.
I'm not
to
wrong.
their credit, they have released some fun little cosmetics that you can use, but by the same token, it's few and far between. It comes at the speed that they want it to come out, and yeah, fuck you, I'm using the mods as well. And those are not the reason that it breaks. It breaks without mods.
I know, Rick, I know. The audience might not know, but I suspect that the audience that doesn't know are also audience members that don't give a shit. Yep.
And if you've gotten to this point while not giving a shit, hello!
Yeah, fucking starting a new year strong.
Yeah. You start a new year by not giving a shit.
But yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about with Monster Hunter? Well, yeah, actually, sorry, I just fucking brought that up. I do think that they gave, a lot of the fan base gave the kid a lot of shit.
They did, I don't know why. Like, I appreciate that
why. It's an NPC telling you to do things.
Yeah, an NPC telling you to do things, and he does the opposite, and then you have to babysit him. There's even a mod that just removes him from the game by putting a box over him.
That's pretty funny. The actual... Listen, the funny thing about that character is someone pointed out online, and it's so true, and it's like, oh, the horrors of being a Monster Hunter Stories character stuck in a mainline Monster Hunter game.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got annoyed with the kid a lot, but not because it. But at the same time, it's like, it's a kid character doing what a kid would do in this situation. That's fine. I'm just annoyed because now I have to hunt a monster that I didn't have to hunt otherwise.
Yeah. By the end game, he just gets reduced to the collection character. So there's like a character in each town that collects shit for you based on what that village can do, and he just collects all of that into one menu. And he normally stays still.
It is a useful
Unlike
feature
your
to
fucking
have.
quest board.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my quest board goes on a shopping trip all the fucking time. I can't fucking find her.
Yeah, but at the same time, unless you're doing a main story quest, you can just activate your quests from your map.
Yeah. Or go to the Grand Hub, where the one behind the counter doesn't move. The one that moves still moves, but the one behind the counter can't. And you can use either of them. I didn't go to the Grand Hub until after I rolled credits.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah. I have bought one piece of DLC. It's the Fluffy Foxtail.
You fucking furry.
Yes. I didn't buy the ears that came with it.
That's dumb. That shouldn't be separate.
I know, it's crap, it's silly, it's dumb, it's stupid. And turning Eric into a permanent furry is also a $5.
Sorry, Eric?
Yeah, so the medium autistic boy.
So not the one you want to punch in the face.
I mean, you might want to punch him in the face, but he's the one that he gets caught by spiders, and it's not the waxing lyrical otter man.
Oh, you mean the one that I low-key want to fuck?
Yeah. They caught on to that, and you can now swap Alma out for him.
Oh, yeah, but Alma's cuter.
Yeah. The current event turns them both into Garuda from FF14.
Jeez, man, they're just fucking horny baiting everyone.
Yeah, so you can get horny rolled by Alma in the little green Garuda costume, Eric in the exact same little green Garuda costume with like male side boob, or Gemma in a red version of it and shaped like Gemma.
Yeah, Gemma is very big.
Yeah, she's good. She's a very good girl. I like her costume.
I will say the one thing about Gemma that keeps throwing me is like she's got such a baby face with that body.
Yeah.
It's very jarring.
Yeah, Gemma is quite possibly Totty of the Year 2025.
We should
gaming.
do that. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a fucking retro. Top 5 fucking new waifus, I guess.
Yeah. Retrospective waifus of the year last year. Go.
We've done dumber shit.
Spoiler, it's Gemma and Alma.
Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it, for you?
The thing that really impressed me was when they did that title update that added laggy Acros to the game. The spectacle of chasing it through the new part of the zone that already existed was so beautiful. Like, you go up rocks, you go down waterfalls, like, everything just looks so nice, and you got a big fucking water dragon to chase.
Monster Hunter should do more set pieces.
Yeah. And then once they've done the set piece, you can then just explore that part of the map.
Yeah.
It's really nice. So yeah, I'm giving credit where it's due. I still have a thumbs down on my Steam review because of the issues that I've had that still have not been fixed.
I didn't even fucking review it because I was like, nah, I'm playing this game so I want to play with people and I didn't get to do it. So...
Yep. There's like a line in the sand between friends who side with me and friends who do not, who have given thumbs ups and thumbs downs.
Well, I had this weird situation where one friend in particular gave a thumbs up, and then after speaking in chat and hearing the hell you went through, we then could watch in real time as they turned it from a thumbs up review to a thumbs down review.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's about it for us today. I've already said that my favourite of yours was number 3, and you've already said that you've only interacted with one of mine, so...
By default, it has to be Monster Hunter, but...
Yeah.
It's never fun when it's like, by default, is it?
Nah. Or to be fair, do you see yourself having enjoyed Pokemon more than Monster Hunter?
No.
Well, there you go.
I don't like Legends. The format sucks.
Yeah. I like Legends more than some of the basic mainline stuff because they push the boat out and do new things.
And that's totally fine.
But
this is how adults can have a conversation about something. Like, I really like that they do this, and I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah. And I'm also happy when the things that they try with this make it into the main line. Like, I really wish that they would just allow you to chuck a Pokeball without going into a fight, because that's really useful in Legends.
Well, that's the thing that fucking pisses me off about Pokemon a lot. So they add new features with each mainline game, and then they just go, yeah, but that's just for that game. Like, why is it just for that game? Well, we want people to keep going back to that game and having fond memories. And it's like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, it's like the Toy Story move. I don't want to play with you anymore. Bye, Woody. When talking about mechanics.
I don't particularly care for the contest system. I think it's annoying. I don't like it. Loads of people love that shit. Put it in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, they already had the code for it from, like, fucking 2003. It's not a difficult thing to do. It's just moves, but with a different tag.
Yeah, add tags to new moves that you've added. There, done.
Yeah. And then contests just work. And, yeah. Oh, well. So, Superman and Monster Hunter, crowning glories of the year that we were hyped for, and the hype was realized.
Yeah, hype for winning by default.
Join us again next week for the same thing, but for next year. We're going to be looking forward to shit that's going to happen in 2026.
And I don't know about you, Rick, but I don't know what the fuck's coming out this year, so I'm going to have to do some research.
I am also going to do some research this year. If you like the video, there's a comment section down below on YouTube. If you're not using the good old YouTube, there is the comment section on Spotify. And have we got any other audio platforms?
Just say the email address bit.
Yeah. If you don't want to send us a comment, there is the email which goes to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Yes, because of the way we do the audio format of the podcast, it's just kind of done automatically for us by Spotify, so I don't know how many of those other links actually work. I assume most of them do.
Yeah, because they're just redirects to Spotify, and it's in Spotify's best interest to make Spotify things accessible to more people.
Well, the problem therein lies with Google Podcasts and Amazon Podcasts, because they need to have it on their platforms, and I've done the things to submit our podcast. I don't know if they've worked. The fucking forms are dumb.
Yeah. But yeah, bye everybody.
See you next week, guys.